Hey there, everybody. If you are receiving this video, would you just consider it as like a personal tap on the shoulder? Because I'm only reaching out to people who I've either specifically had contact with or have relationship with about a need that we have as we're trying to move forward in this foster camp that we're working towards for July 29th through August 2nd of this year. As most of you know, this is just a really heavy burden for me. And even last week when I just went into a place of grieving over what happened, the ruling from New York. And that just grew into grieving over injustice that is just so pervasive in our world and even over our hearts. And it just took me right back to this place of going, we're talking about kids here who've been abused, neglected, who were not aborted, but who've not had the kind of life that God wants them to have. And we have an opportunity to intersect their life with the hope of Christ. And I'm just more passionate than ever about it. But it has been an uphill climb to get there. And it's not about money. It's not about desire. Most of you who are getting this, you really care about this. And a few of you are pastors who I may have not had a personal conversation with, but I know that you'll care about it as well. So I'm just asking for a couple things right now. We have been moving forward and getting the counselors that we need to make this happen, but we're approaching our deadline in a few weeks to really have enough time to get everyone ready. We really need more guys, and guys are hard to come by. And until this gets off the ground and gets some synergy after the first year, it's just going to be really hard to get men to commit to take off from work in most all cases to be able to do this. So we could just use some extra help, maybe from some churches this year, where pastors or the church might allow one of the pastoral staff to take a week to do this without losing vacation time as a service in a way that the church could be involved too. And I know that some of you guys out there would have the heart and really the ministry capacity and ability to do that, and it could be fantastic. For others of you who have been a part of this journey but cannot do the camp, would you really take it seriously to pray about some person that you could tap on the shoulder and say, would you really pray about doing this, and speak into their heart that you see that heart in them? Once again, especially guys, but women as well. And then maybe even think about, if you want to participate, saying, hey, I'll fund your $250 mission trip fee coverage to do this, and participate with them in that way. So there's just some things that we can do. Broadcasting, for those of you who helped share the video I put out a couple of weeks ago, man, it's so encouraging, and it reached a couple thousand people really fast, but it's just not really produced that much. I think it's going to be more people doing what I'm doing and what Christy's doing, and that's just putting your hand on somebody and going, hey, would you pray about doing this specifically? So I'm just asking you to keep it in prayer, keep it in your heart, and maybe think about a way that you could help us finish this out in the next few weeks. It's timely. More than ever, I know it's God's heart. I know it's God's heart, and it gets just stronger and stronger in me. But I also think it's really timely too. So pray with us and help us, and contact Christy with a K at Heart of the Bride if you want help. But also you can go to thelandingcamp.org, and anything that you would need to share with somebody about what this is about and how to get involved is right there on that website. And for those of you who have my personal cell phone number, I'm not giving it out right now, but call me and I'll help work through the details. Finally, if you're one of the people who has a heart for this and wants to do it and has expressed that, and you have not gotten your application into it to us yet, get your butt in gear and do it now. We need to close this out and move ahead to the next phases. All right. Thanks for listening to me, and just look forward to the ways that God's going to use you to help get this done too. God bless.